Interesting that both players had it relatively easy in the first round matches. Sean, of course, well, I think he won 10-1. Ronnie won 10-2.
Second frame.
So
Ronnie
this is a real test. It'd be interesting to see whether Ronnie can stand up to Sean. Sometimes when he doesn't get it all his own way, he doesn't necessarily have much fight in him, but I'm sure at the World Championship, if he's going to do that, he'll be in trouble.
Thank you, Sean. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just hoping with all the hype that went on beforehand that Sean hasn't put himself under a bit too much pressure and maybe tries a bit too hard against Ronnie. It's fascinating to see how it's going to pan out, this. But this man knows he's going to have to play well to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan. And that's a pretty good way to start. How's your luck?
One.
Pink will go into the middle pocket. I think the key to this match is going to be the long potting. Ronnie's missed a few in that opening frame. Ronnie was very good in his match against Dominic Dale, missed very few long pots, but it could play a key part, will he?
At their best, Dennis, who would you think is the best long potter out of the two?
They're two great potters, but you'd have to give it to Ronnie. I mean, if you look at the breaks he's made.
It turned out to be a very, very good kiss, didn't it? Because he was playing for the blue off the initial red. I don't think he's on the red in the middle, but I don't think he's on the one he wanted to. Not easy to get. I don't know exactly what angle he has on this red in the middle. If he has an angle to get top side of the blue, there's no problem. But if he doesn't have an angle to get top side of the blue, the next red's going to be tricky. Played that well. Played that really well.
He really has a fabulous cue action, Sean Murphy.
13.
Can he get the little cannon on the run through here? And he did,
14.
but not as he intended. End of break. Bit of a misjudgment that was. Can he hit this black thin enough to swing it around the angles, miss the blue, and get on the ball cushion behind the green?
Sean Murphy, 40.
A little bit too pacey. He's left an escape for Ronnie.
Another interesting stat might be who's the best safety player of the two as well, because both of these are two great players, don't have to play that much safety, but when they do, they're both pretty proficient at it. I'd have to say that Ronnie might just edge that one.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
Didn't want to go in off there, that's why he missed the red. Well, we've got a pulse question for you. Willie brought it up there. Who is the best, or who is the better long potter of the two? Sean Murphy or Ronnie O'Sullivan? Vote on bbc.co.uk/ and click on that pulse. Well, look at this pot. Maybe that might get Sean a few more votes after knocking that one in. Okay, he's not on the colour, but he can play a good snooker, and if he can block off the path down the right side of the table to the reds, could give Ronnie a little bit of a problem. Has he reached it? He didn't.
Sean Murphy 1.
Careless.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4. 3 ball.
It's a right, just signalled, well, you play it. So they won't be doing a lot of talking in their seats, Willie, these two players.
I think they've got a great deal of respect for one another. And all that Sean was saying, he felt that Ronnie could have done a little bit more in the last couple of years as far as making the game worldwide. I think Sean's a great ambassador of the game, and he wanted Ronnie to join him in that. But Ronnie says that, he didn't want to do that kind of role really. He just wants to play when he wants to play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a bit of healthy rivalry. It all adds to the excitement.
Misjudged this by a long way.
Foul. The miss. Ronnie
Interesting to see that pulse, and so when it comes to Dennis, I slightly favour Murphy on the pulse question. Would you favour O'Sullivan?
I certainly would, but don't you be trying to influence our voters, Willie.
They never listen to me anyway.
Thank you.
These are tricky little shots along the cushion, as we've seen.
Nine.
That's not a good angle. He can play a cannon onto the pink and reds, but he's got to be careful he doesn't slip away. You see, he just hit it easy. If he had have hit that hard, he could have slid off the side of the bunch. Just a little delicate
16
screw that time.
Never misses a trick, did it? Any harder, it could have actually froze on the pink and had been hampered queuing. He just plays everything so perfectly.
Well, we have the result in, Willie. Who's the better long potter? Sean Murphy, Ronnie O'Sullivan. 75%. So that long pot didn't swing it for Sean Murphy.
Told you they never listened to me. So we know that Ronnie's the better break builder. We know that Ronnie's the better long potter according to the public. So I just wonder whether they think that Ronnie's going to win this game easy.
Well, he took the risk
25.
to try and open all of the game up there. And watch, it looked like he was going to be nicely on the black, but he had a little trace of side on it, and if he hadn't had that side, the pink would have been on. I mean, if he pots this pink, he's going to have to use the extension on the rest, the extension on his cue. He needs the spider. He won't be able to get to it with the rest.
Okay. Just one extension on there, yeah?
And he needs an extension on the spider. He needs everything to get to this one. Can you imagine if the great Ray Reardon was playing in this position, and he used to coach Ronnie for a couple of seasons? He would have took 10 minutes over this shot and had a little bit of fun with the crowd while he was trying to get the spider in there. But this is very, very awkward. He's playing it as a shot to nothing because he's taken the white back down the table, but if he pots this, he'll bring the house down.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Not
25.
the best kiss. If he misses the brown, he could have got away with that.
Thanks.
It's a chance for Sean Murphy.
Well, he can get onto the pink off either of the two long pots. If he's slightly off straight, he'll take the one that's nearest the pocket because he can stun over onto the pink. He could even play for the black, actually.
Foul.
That's a worrying sign. Sean usually very adept at the long potting.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
A minute, a little off.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I just hope that Sean doesn't try too hard as we show you that poor effort from him. And let's see if Ronnie can knock a longish pot in. He's missed a few in the opening frame. Never looked like missing them against Dominic Dale.
One.
You'd have to say that that's the end of the frame, because look where the reds are situated. He's left himself a choice of at least 2.
6.
And 4 reds
7.
just queuing up there to be potted.
$14. 15.
Yeah, these balls are now absolutely perfect. He's 41 points in front, so just another black and red and black, and he's over the winning line in this frame. And already looking a little concerned, Sean Murphy, as you'd expect.
22.
He's missed a few shots in the last couple of games. This was a match I know he was really looking forward to. You have to look forward to playing to Ronnie, because if you're ever frightened of playing Ronnie at his best, Ronnie will steamroller you, so you have to look forward to it.
$30. 31.
It's amazing they've only played each other once in a ranking event title. That was in the Grand Prix in 2007, believe it or not. Ronnie won 6-5 on that occasion. All the other matches have been in the Premier League. That's quite incredible. You would have thought they'd have met a lot more than that.
$37. 41. 42.
It really is quick, this cloth. Have a look at that. It just kept on rolling.
47. 47 and
No breaks over 50 that game, but that won't ready. Ronnie had a 58 in the first, he's had 47 in the second. He goes 2-0 clear. It's amazing, we just had the pulse question about who was the best long passer. Ronnie O'Sullivan, of course, was 75%, Sean was 25, and that's what's cost Sean Murphy the frame, Dennis, the fact that he was faced with this long pot. Now